Now, Pete Hegseth said a lot of things that were absolutely ridiculous, but this might have been tops on the list. He's calling this the most complex and secretive military operation in history, which is absurd. Have a listen to this.
Let me read the bottom line here. President Trump directed the most complex and secretive military operation in history, and it was a resounding success, resulting in a ceasefire agreement and the end of the 12-day war.
So let's be very, very clear on this. How about Normandy? Do we remember Normandy? Do we remember Hiroshima? Do we remember Hiroshima? Do we remember the Bin Laden raid? Do we remember the Bin Laden raid? But Pete Hegseth is now claiming that this is the most complex and secretive military operation in history. You want to talk about absolute foolishness and ridiculous and buffoonery? That's exactly what Pete Hegseth is doing. And then he starts talking about the CIA sources and which sources are credible and which sources are not credible and what America deserves to know. Another very interesting point in this press conference where a reporter is saying, don't you think the American public deserves to know the truth?
CIA can confirm that a body of credible intelligence indicates, it also goes on to say, new intelligence from historically reliable and accurate sources and methods. Now, you can imagine. What is that? You can imagine the CIA director is going to be very careful about how he articulates things of that sensitivity. Classified, secret, top secret, compartmentalized. He's going to know things that you're not going to know, that the press isn't going to know, and he's reflecting that the sources he's seeing are highly credible. They've given credible intelligence. They or those processes have given credible intelligence in the past, and that's what he's basing it on.
Don't you think we need to see that?
Do you have a top secret clearance, sir?
Eventually,
okay.
The American public wants to see it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
I wanted to ask briefly.
Yeah.
Just
No, not you. Checkered shirt.
Oh.
Right there.
So in that exchange, you have another reporter doing their due diligence. And that reporter is saying, doesn't the American people deserve to know the truth? Now, I understand that there is some intelligence that is highly classified that will never be released to the public, and there are specific reasons for that. But the reason why they are withholding intelligence, not just from the general public, but to members of Congress, is because it makes them look bad. And Donald Trump doesn't want this to be out there for everybody to see that this mission was not accomplished. And this all comes at the helm where Donald Trump called for CNN and the New York Times to fire reporters who've done critical coverage of him, but does so in the most passive-aggressive way possible.